In today's video, I want to talk you through 5 types of services for hiring contract and freelance staff and what you need to know before you pick one. So maybe you're here because someone on your team just recently gave a notice. Maybe you've recently won a bid for a new contract opportunity with a new client. Maybe you finally have the headcount to hire someone on your team. Either way, you are probably here because you're not hiring for a full time traditional role. And you actually need someone who can hit the ground running, experience, knowledgeable, understand the parameters and context in which you operate without the 6 week onboarding that, let's just be honest, you don't have the time for anyway. So you probably sent yourself down this rabbit hole of searching how to hire contract staff. And in that search, it led you to job boards, placement services, agencies, gigs, marketplaces that all promise on the same thing of delivering those types of candidates to you. But they are not all built exactly the same way, and they're not all the same thing. Many of them are marketplaces for quick freelance gigs. Some of them specialize in certain industries, certain skill sets. Some specialize in different types of business structures. You could probably find somewhere someone hiring for any category across any of these platforms. But if what you are looking for is flexible, remote ready individuals to partner with your organization and your team and step in and work flexibly without the headcount, you need to know what the pros and cons are for each of these platforms. Hey there, my name is Nisha. I'm the founder of Flexpert Jobs, where we help hiring managers like yourself partner with remote ready, flexible mid-career professionals. Let's talk today in today's video about how to help you make a decision about finding those individuals. The first place would be general freelance marketplaces. You probably are already familiar with Upwork and Fiverr. They're large, they're accessible, they have talent across almost any category, and many of them are global talent. You could easily create an account, oftentimes free, you post the job, and then you are either matched or you browse for the profiles for someone who fits the bill of what you're looking for, and you hire directly. The upside here is volume and lots of it. You will likely get overwhelmed with dozens of candidates' applications within 2 hours of applying or posting your job. That's a great problem to have if you're willing to afford yourself the downside, which is time. Time spent screening, reviewing portfolios, ensuring that these individuals are still available now, ensuring that these individuals fit your time schedule, your parameters, have contextual understanding of the types of projects that you're looking for. For a one-time project with clear scope and deliverables, these types of marketplaces make sense. But if what you're looking for is someone to be a part of your team on an ongoing basis and slide into your team and your role pretty easily, you may have to do more than just vet the resume or portfolio here. The second would be staffing agencies and contract staffing firms. If you are in HR or operations, any type of leadership capacity, and have been for any amount of time, you are likely on the receiving side of dozens of cold outreach emails and cold calls weekly. These agencies specialize in placing these contractors in roles like HR, human resources, recruiting, operations, finance, all the roles that you are likely looking for. And they will handle the compliance piece, which is a big headache when it relates to hiring a contract hire. There's a real cost to that exchange. Many of them trade the compliance coverage for 30 to 50% markup on top of that hourly employee's pay rate. So if speed and compliance are your top priorities, a staffing agency or service may be a perfect fit for you. Just be prepared for the cost that comes with the coverage. The third is LinkedIn and direct professional outreach. Technically, LinkedIn is a platform, but using it to hire contract staff is more of a sourcing strategy than it is a actual service. You post, maybe search, you reach out directly, you will likely get bombarded with comments, DMs about your particular job opportunity. Maybe those are individuals looking or they're recommending someone. You'll probably get some of those agencies as well inside of that comment as well. And this is great, especially for mid-career professionals who are not on these marketplaces, but they are genuinely open to contract and fractional work. The problem and challenge here is that many of those professionals are not necessarily advertising that they are specifically looking and open to contract work. They may be open to work, but open to full time work. And you have to go through the vetting process of making sure that they're clear on your role, that they're open to it. And chances are you may spend some time convincing them on why this is still a solid opportunity for them, even if it's a contract role. So, if you want to reach people who are actively looking for flexible arrangements, you need to be somewhere where those people are actually gathering, not just scrolling past a job post casually. You have curated talent networks and specialty platforms. And this is where things get a little bit more interesting for growing teams. Platforms in this category typically focus on specific type of professional or working arrangements. Some are built specifically for fractional executives, some are remote only talent, some are offshore talent, some like Flexpert Jobs specifically source and surface mid-career professionals who are available for flexible contract and part-time work remotely. And these individuals aren't necessarily showing up on job boards, largely because the job board filtering process requires a lot of work on the candidate side to identify these specific opportunities. When a service is built around a specific professional profile, the talent you are seeing is ready, pre-qualified in a meaningful way. You are not sorting through candidates who are also actively looking for full-time jobs or just happen to click apply and disregarded reading the actual job description. You're reaching people who are likely flexible and vetted, and they're looking for the exact type of work you have to offer intentionally, not as a byproduct of not being able to find full-time traditional work opportunities. The fifth one is internal referrals and your existing network. That some of the best contract hires that you're going to have come from former colleagues, professional communities, Facebook groups, warm introductions. If you are active in industry groups, newsletters, Slacks, communities, alumni networks, you already have access to a pool of trusted candidates who you can tap first. The limitation is reach and repeatability. You can't build a sustainable sourcing strategy on referrals alone, but for an immediate need, you don't have to overlook this area before you go searching somewhere else. It's a great talent pool to tap into. Regardless of where you find your contractor, a few things need to be in order before you bring them on. You need to have a clearly written scope of work, a signed contract to determine that they are in agreement with that scope of work, the right tax documentation, a W-9 if they are US based, and a solid understanding of what legally qualifies someone as an independent contractor versus an employee. The IRS has very specific criteria here, and getting this wrong can carry big penalties and consequences for you that you don't want to go through. The right one really just depends on how much time you have, your budget, how specific your need is, and how much of the vetting and compliance work you want to take on yourself. And if you are looking for pre-screened, flexible professionals who are actively available and looking for contract work, Flexpert Jobs would love to partner with you. We were built for that exact thing. Check out the link in the description to learn more and get more information. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more information and trainings, knowledge on how to hire your next contract hire. Thank you so much for watching.